What if everything you've been running toward your entire life was the one thing keeping you from being happy? Stay with me because what I'm about to share changed how I see everything. We're all chasing something, aren't we? A better job, more money, the perfect relationship. That moment when we finally feel complete. We tell ourselves, once I get there, I'll be happy. But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. The chase itself is the problem. Let me tell you about a fox who lived in a quiet woodland many years back. He was clever, had everything figured out. A safe den beneath a giant oak tree. A loving partner who greeted him every evening. Little ones who tumbled around excitedly. Friends who explored the forest with him at dawn. Life was good. Life was simple. Life was enough. But one morning, everything changed. The fox stepped outside as the sun broke through the trees. That's when he noticed something on the ground. A dark shape moving like it was alive. It shifted and flickered, almost magical. He'd never seen anything like it. His mind raced. What if this was the key to perfect happiness? No more doubts. No more wondering if there was something more. So he did what we all do. He chased it. He bolted across the meadow, heart pounding, eyes locked on the shape ahead. It moved faster. So did he. Over stones, through bushes, across streams that soaked him to the bone, he didn't care. The shape was always just ahead, never within reach. And that made him want it even more. Days blurred into weeks. The fox stopped going home. His partner called for him under the stars. Silence. His little ones waited by the den, wondering where he'd gone. His friends hunted without him, but he didn't notice any of it. He was too focused, too determined, too convinced that happiness was just one more leap away. He pushed through thorn bushes that ripped his fur. He scaled rocky cliffs that bloodied his paws. He crossed endless valleys that left him gasping for air. Other animals would pause to rest, to eat, to enjoy the sunset. Not him. He couldn't afford to stop. Happiness doesn't wait for anyone, right? Months passed. His body started breaking down, ribs showing through his coat, eyes sunken and dull, legs trembling with every step. But he kept going. The shape never disappeared. It was always there, taunting him, leading him forward. Then one evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky gold and crimson, the fox found himself at the edge of a cliff. He was barely alive, hadn't eaten in days, hadn't truly rested in weeks. And there it was again, the shape lying perfectly still on the ground in front of him. This was it, his final chance. He gathered every bit of strength he had left. He lunged forward. His paws slammed down hard. He'd caught it. Finally. After all this time, all this pain, all this sacrifice, he'd caught it. But when he looked down, there was nothing. Just dirt. Just stone. Just emptiness. And that's when it hit him. The sun was setting behind him. The shape he'd been chasing for months was his own shadow. It had always been his own shadow. He'd been running after himself this whole time. The fox just stood there, frozen. Every painful step, every missed moment, every sacrifice, all for nothing. The happiness he thought he needed wasn't in the shadow. It was in the life he'd walked away from. The warm den, the loving partner, the playful kids, the loyal friends, the quiet evenings watching stars appear. He'd traded everything real for something that didn't even exist. Heart heavy but hopeful, he turned back toward home. Maybe they'd waited. Maybe it wasn't too late. But when he reached his den, the entrance was covered in dead leaves. Spiderwebs stretched across the doorway. The air smelled old and forgotten. He called out, voice cracking. Nothing. His partner had left with the kids. His friends had moved on. The forest that once felt alive now felt like a graveyard. He sat there alone, staring at the empty den. The shadow was nothing. The life he'd abandoned was everything. And now it was gone forever. Here's what most people never realize. Happiness isn't something you find at the end of a journey. It's not waiting for you in the future. It's not hiding in success or the next big achievement. Happiness is what you're walking past right now while you're busy chasing tomorrow. The fox had everything, but he couldn't see it because he was too busy looking ahead. And by the time he stopped running, There was nothing left to come back to. Don't let that be your story. The people who love you, they're here now. The moments that matter, they're happening now. The life you're searching for, you're already living it. Stop chasing shadows. Stop believing happiness is somewhere else. Look around. It's already here. If the story hit you, smash that like button so more people can hear this message. Drop a comment and tell me, what's one thing you've been chasing that's kept you from seeing what you already have? And subscribe for more stories like this. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.